All right, welcome back to day 3. Last night it did get chilly. As you can see, I got my hat on. But I'll tell you what, one thing I want to say is don't slack on your sleeping bag. I got a 15 degree and it worked well. You know, it only got down to maybe 40, maybe high 30s last night, but it worked well. I was really warm. But today I think we're going to head out to the Allegheny Front Trail and visit some pretty good majestic views, if you catch my drift, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm here waiting on my second cup of coffee and getting ready here to head out. So welcome back to day 3. This is our last day of our 3-day adventure here at Black Moshannon. Lots more to come. Alrighty, we have arrived at the parking for this trip, or this hike I'm going to do here excuse me, along the Allegheny Front Trail. So the parking area is pretty nice here, and it's not right where the trail is, but when you come up, you'll see this sign that will, I think you have to do a little road walk back to the trailhead. But just follow the sign and should get you there. And I'm going to make sure of that. So we're heading out on Allegheny Front Trail to see 2 pretty good vistas. I'll fill you in on the way. All right, off we are. So there's a little, I don't know, maybe 100-foot walk before you get to the road, Beaver Road, and you're going to cross it. Straight across, you'll see red and yellow blazes. Red is Allegheny Front, as you know, back there. So they kind of piggyback. If you remember from yesterday, we were on both. They kind of piggyback for a little while too, as we start this one. So there you go. Good parking. Trailhead right off. Let's get it. All right, pretty awesome start here. I had this morning, well, it was still dark, but I'm laying in bed, well, in the hammock, and I moved, and a deer must have been outside, and boy, oh boy, I don't know if it was a buck or doe, but it snorted and snorted and kept snorting and snorting because it didn't know what I was. But that's something, it's one of those things you sticks with you, you know. Might not get it on camera or anything like that, but it's one of those memory things, you know. We all need good memories. Okay, so yeah, so it's a real short hike to this. So there you have it, Allegheny Front to the right, Moshannon to the left. So we'll be going right. It's a nice little scenery in here. Boy, I'll tell you what, when you get out of the cold or out of the sun, it is cold under here. I mean, I'm walking and I'm shivering, but nice little view here nonetheless. All right, we kind of opened up to this now. Nice little mix of colors here. It's windy today. Beautiful nonetheless. So a little bit about what I'm doing here is taking a lot of this beautiful stuff for one, but I'm gonna head out to two vistas. One is Ralph's Pretty Good View, and the other is Ralph's Majestic View. I wasn't gonna because the leaves are, there's some here, but I figured, you know what, the heck with it. This was, I wanted to get out here anyhow, and you live day by day, you don't know. So I'm going to knock this off my bucket list right away too. So, yep. But man, this has more leaves on up here in this section for whatever reason. But my app says it's about 6.6 out and back to those two vistas from Beaver Road. So another about 7 miles. This time I parked. And it's going to be that much. It's not going to be 11. But those things happen a lot. But anyhow, this is a beautiful section of Pennsylvania again. I'm glad to bring his with. And always remember, I'm going to, at the end of all my videos now, I give the words of wisdom. So stay tuned for that. Looks like we're heading back down into a pine thicket here. Sure was nice hiking in the sun. But I love this stuff right here. So I want to take a minute here to let you know that I started up a Facebook page for the Keystone hiker. If any of my subscribers are out there, what you'll see there is pretty much stuff you won't see on my videos. Photography, reels, stuff like that. And it's going to be hiking, camping, and that outdoor stuff. So stop by and follow me, or go on YouTube there and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you didn't see my short, I finally made 500, and I'm sailing right past that. And I just like to thank 349 Productions for that, because that dude there is very talented. And if you ever need, I don't know, I shouldn't be saying this, but maybe there's more opportunities out there. You never know for him. If anybody sees this stuff and you like what he does, let me know and I'll put you in touch with him. But let me have him for a while. He's doing an awesome job, man. But this is a beautiful section here too. So I'll shut up a little bit and at least take it in. All right, still trekking up through here. Crossed over a dirt road. Start climbing a bit. It's not a steep climb or anything, but I've seen this before. Like the fall leaves sort of reminds me of like Christmas because some of the leaves or some of the trees only have a few leaves on that are colored and they look like light bulbs. Just my personal take on it. But this is a beautiful hike here. I'll tell you what. The crow. I never was at a state park or anywhere really where the crow are so vocal. Like not just calling, but I mean, I don't know if you can hear that guy, but pretty good place right here, Allegheny Front Trail. And I'll tell you what, Black Moshannon, just come here, grab yourself a purple lizard map or some kind of map, and man, you could spend a week here, no problem. No problem. Okay, so we came out to this is a cool spot here. Vegetation is you got the ferns that are brown laying, and you got the white or the pine green, John green. This place this is a very diverse landscapes here. But nothing that's like I didn't encounter any really rough elevation yet or anything like that. So. Alrighty. There's a cool section there. I like that. What a beautiful spot here. Lots of ferns that are still green. Good stuff. As I peek out through the trees there, I see some color, so maybe we'll get lucky at these views and have a surprise waiting for us. Getting closer with every step. Another beautiful section here. Very nice. Good old PA. Very colorful spot here. Man, I was hoping we'd catch some of this. Very nice. Okay, so we came out to another road, which is called Underwood Road, and there's a parking lot right here. Pretty nice size, I'd say 6 cars or so. But you can, if you did, if you don't want to do this hike the whole way, you could park right here on Underwood Road and head across. Then it's about a half a mile to the vista start. Now there's 2 main vistas. There's 2 after that, but I don't know what their names are, but I'm gonna just go to the second Ralph view. So we're gonna cross Underwood Road. So yeah, if you don't, if you're staying at Black Moshannon and you don't wanna hike this whole thing, get yourself a map, find Underwood Road and hike and park right there and hike only a half mile. Actually, it'd be a mile because it'll be back. So bring them kids out and burn some energy off. All right, next stop, Ralph's Vistas. Cruising. Okay, we're still on the trail. I just figured I'd show you what this trail consists of. Moss. Nice and shiny moss. Nice and easy on the feet. Beautiful scenery. Still plugging away here. All right, it looks like we made it to Ralph's Majestic Vista first. So let's go check this out. That's awesome, huh? Beautiful view here, Ralph. It's not the biggest, but man, look at the mountains behind hills, behind mountains again. And the sky, oh, lovely. All right, there's sort of a zoomed in version, the best I got. But what a beautiful vista, huh? The next one would be Ralph's Pretty Good Vista, I think. Awesome stuff. Good old PA, never lets me down. All right, here's another shot, vantage point. Have a nice little camp down there, I think. Or a house. That'd be great, right? Good stuff here. All right, I'll give you a sweeping view here before we head out. Ralph's Majestic Vista. You'll hit that one. You'll hit this one first if you can leave from Beaver Road. Very awesome. Ralph's Majestic Vista, Allegheny Front Trail. Beautiful area of Pennsylvania. Okay, so not even a tenth of a mile. Very short stint out through and you'll run into this guy. Ralph's Pretty Good View. Let's go check it out. That's an awesome sound, ain't it? Bees crunching. Wow. I don't know. If I'm the judge here, I like this one better. By far. Wow. Yes, indeed. What a blast. What a blast. Wow. What a great view. Yeah, that's a beautiful view, ain't it? You be the judge. Let me know what you think, which is better. Alrighty. Take one last look here at Ralph's pretty good view, which I would think Majestic would be better, but maybe not. I think this one takes the cake in my book. But we're gonna head back to camp. I got some ingredients to make some supper that I've had an urge for quite some time. So I'm gonna make some of that. I'm gonna have the rest of the day. I don't know if I'm gonna pack up again. I'll just wait till the morning because I have nothing going on tomorrow other than unpacking, and we all know we don't like to do that. So, but yeah, one last look here at Ralph's. Pretty good view. Had some snacks, I'm ready to go. Let's head it. All right, I'm heading back to the truck. I couldn't keep my mouth shut, but so, you know, there's a lot of debate on the best camera out there. Well, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in there. I think, and I'm probably wrong, but it just is my opinion, is your eyeball. Because your eyeballs connected to your brain, and your brain connected to your nervous system. So that stimulates your mind, your body. So that camera is pretty much the best camera. What do you think? I came back here, frying some potatoes up. Cream chip beef, man. Oh yeah, I can't wait to dig into this. But it turned out, boy, the sun's hitting us right at the perfect time. I got a shower, warm belly is going in the belly. So what a great adventure I'm having here. Black Moshannon, the sites, there's privacy in all of them. It's amazing. I never seen a place like this, and there's so much to do. Like most of the times when I come to these, 3 days I can get through a park. This one not, because of that. You know, Moshannon, it gives you, that's a distance trail. That's a good trail for a state park here in Pennsylvania. But oh yeah, I'm gonna grub out and start me a fire and relax the rest of the time. It just dawned on me I didn't show you camp yet, and here I am on the 3rd day. But a beautiful site right here, big, huge site. It's like at the end of a cul-de-sac. But yep, this is my site. You can see me all the way over there on the right side where I have a hang there. In front of that is a tent pad. And they have tie downs for that. I have AT&T. I don't get reception here very well. I have to travel around. So there's some more information for you. But look at this. Beautiful site, huh? Stay tuned. Words of wisdom coming up. All right. So this is where I'm going to end the adventures. I had 3 awesome days here at Black Moshannon. I know the first night didn't go all that well, but it was still the days and everything I did trumped that stuff. You can't beat nature. You know, you got to take the punches. But anyhow, when I got here, I knew I was going to be having to beat the rain. So I hit the the Tent Hill Trail out to, and then hooked on the Lakeshore Trail there, and I did that. Got some pretty good video and stuff there along that too, I'll tell you. But I just made it back before the rains hit, and then day 2, I got up. It was I wanted to start a little later because I knew the clouds were going to be around. So what I did, I started a little later. I walked from here and hooked on to the same ones, Tent Hill to Lakeshore, but then I took the Bog Trail, and that's a very awesome little trail. I'm telling you, it's probably one of the best ones in here. Of course, I haven't been on to them all, but that's a nice one. I hooked me up to the Moshannon Trail and did that. That's an awesome trail too here. It has some good distance here. Usually in state parks you don't find that, but it was a good distance. And then I hoofed it back here. Along there, I got to talking to the guy from the Seeley. That was a very interesting conversation. I really enjoyed that because my grandfather was in parts of that kind of stuff, and he was very interesting to listen to. And then last night, I got up and went for a walk, and I'm like, there's eyes right as soon as I got out here to the pavement, and here it was a cat. Once I got to it. But anyhow, I walked down there and did some night photography, and then came back, and there was a skunk, but he chased off. So anyhow, last night it got cold. It was in the 30s. I have a good sleeping bags, a 15-degree one here, so that helped me out a lot. And then today, on the Allegheny Front Trail to Rouse Majestic Vista, and pretty good view. That's an awesome trail. But I'll tell you, summertime and spring is probably high grass. I mean, some of that stuff was above me, but you know, most of it was laying down. But some of the weeds, it was as high as I was. But anyhow, I'm going to end the video, or end the 3-day adventure here at Black Moshannon State Park. I would recommend this place. But anyhow, words of wisdom: we're all in charge of our own lives. How we live it and where we end up. Those are the words of wisdom, and I hope they help somebody. And always remember, get off your seat and move your feet. It's a beautiful place here in Pennsylvania. One of the tops.